Hey, good morning. This is Nick with your morning crypto update. Let's start with Bitcoin. So, I wanted to make a video yesterday talking about the Super Bowl pump that we saw last bull run. Also in February, in the last bull run, we also saw the price of Bitcoin pump a lot. So, we are keeping that on the radar. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 97,100. I am currently in a short. I took a short from up at this level. I'll tell you why in a second, and the levels that I'm looking for on Bitcoin. But we'll also get into a little bit of Trump coin, and we'll get into Solana, AVAX, Link, XRP. If you want me to look at any other charts, analyze any other charts, just go ahead and put that in the comments, and then I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'll make another video. Now, another thing I wanted to say about the price of Bitcoin is in a short, and I'm also expecting the price to come down, and I was kind of on the lookout for this because every time that, so I was looking for the Super Bowl pump, but then later I realized that Michael Saylor announced that MicroStrategy purchased another round of Bitcoin, and I've noticed that every time that they do purchase Bitcoin, the price seems to drop with a significant drop. So I'm kind of on the lookout for that, just being a little skeptical. So we are on the lookout for that one. But right now, we're sitting on the point and control. If you watch any of my other videos, I just find that the levels are very key and very important. So you pull a volume profile across the range, and this is the range that we've been in since November, of 24. So this was the top of the Trump pump pretty much. So we pumped up here, and then Bitcoin's just been fine in this range, and you can see it's been respecting the value area low of the range and the value area high of the range up top. So that's the main thing. What I can see is Bitcoin possibly coming down. It hasn't been able to hold the point of control here. So I mean, it could go either way. We bounced up, we dropped down, hit the value area low, bounced up, and we've been kind of coming under. And I'm just seeing the swing failure patterns. I'm seeing these wicks, and then they're closing, at or below the level. So that's a pretty good indication of which way we're headed here. So, anyways, I'm in the short, looking for price to come down here. Now, we could see the price come down a lot more, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Um, what's this one? Okay, so that must be somewhere else. We don't need to look at that. So we have our daily points of control. So we're working on this daily point of control right now that's developing today. We have two daily points of control up top and here that have not been retested. And then we have three daily points of control that have not been retested. Usually what happens is the price of Bitcoin will come and take those out. So just keep in mind that price can fluctuate. We are still looking at these lower levels as a possibility: 76,000, 79,000, 84,000. Okay. And then our weekly point of control, we're right at the weekly. We have a weekly here and a weekly down here at 76. So it's not very unlikely that we come down. Okay. So just keep that on your radar. I'm just, not financial advice. I'm just telling you to don't freak out if it does. Like we'll probably just come down and bounce off the 76 range or so. That was a green area. I had this on the chart looking for Bitcoin to come into the range. It did bounce in the range, but it really wasn't deep enough. So, and it's not coming out with any strength. So I mean, honestly, Bitcoin's just kind of in this area right now, and we're waiting to see what's going to happen. What other possibilities do we have here? Looks like we can delete that one. There was an Adam and Eve that I was kind of eyeing right here, and you can see it, so comes down, a sharp increase, then comes back down around. So we need to make a double bottom for this Adam and Eve to play out. So I was thinking originally it could be kind of a shallower Adam and Eve if I go to a lower time frame. This is on the daily. But if I go to a lower time frame, you can see the Adam and Eve here, but we just need to kind of bottom. So we could see a quick wick down, touching the bottom here, the value area low, before it makes it ascent back up. So that is a possibility. Just want to point some things out that I'm seeing here on the charts. We got a trend line here somewhere. Okay, not showing up. That one. So Bitcoin still needs to break this trend line. Another reason I took the short, it just hasn't been able to break this trend line, right? We barreled down here, crashed down to the bottom, bounced up, kind of, went off the trend line there, wicked up off the trend line, came up over the trend line, but then it just really wasn't strong. We're moving back down. This could just be a retest, or we could be coming down lower. Actually, this trend line should be more something like that, I think. Yeah, so, I'm thinking we'll come down, retest this trend line at least. This is a giant M pattern that I was seeing. We are in a downtrend. This is a double top. So another reason that we could see lower prices on Bitcoin. But double top, M pattern coming down. So it's not playing out yet. It's just a possibility. I wanted to point that out. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on for Bitcoin. So I'm looking for lower prices. The measured move on this would, it's going to take us, it's probably going to be like this. Something like this would be the measured move if the M pattern plays out. And that's, right around the $76,000 area, which is the level we were talking about before. But right now, I'm just expecting Bitcoin to come down. The question is how far, and will I be right or will I be wrong? So that's what's going on for Bitcoin on the morning update for February 11th. And one thing I've been noticing, I want to point out with Solana. Let me look at Solana. Solana seems lately to be leading the way and letting us know what is happening with crypto. Now, do your own research and figure that out for yourself. But for me, I've been noticing Solana's leading the way. So if Solana spikes up, let's say I see like a 3% gain in Solana, and then the other cryptos are lagging, mainly AVAX, Link, XRP, I will see a follow through, especially on AVAX and Link. I have been seeing those two just follow the same thing. So if you want to be on the lookout for that, there's some possibilities, to grab trades that way. But other than that, I just see like a little bit of stall out in the market. There are plenty of states and countries and institutions that are filing for, the states anyways are creating bills to create Bitcoin strategic reserve. So those are happening, and also now a lot of institutions and countries are doing the same. So a lot of it's going to vote. We're seeing it all over the world. We're seeing it in every country. So, I mean, eventually the price is going up, and we're looking for prices in the, if we go back to Bitcoin, I mean, we're still looking for 150,000, 124 at least, and then 150, and then honestly, it could just go crazy. We could just go crazy. The price of Bitcoin could go, could fire up because all the countries, everybody's looking to buy Bitcoin. All of a sudden, there just won't be any. There won't be any Bitcoin, and so we could see like a massive run on Bitcoin. I mean, honestly, I'm looking for 500,000, and then possibly 1 million this run. So. Anyways, that's the morning update. Not going anywhere yet. Still hanging out in the 90s. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.